Make sure you get to hustlefit.com to get your official No Cap Reacts merch. And make sure, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you go check out that new Hustle Fit clothing line. We're about to be live.
She want a man to get it dripping wet, body full of love and sweat, honey peanut butter, candlelight, a bottle of the best, sexy like Kardashian, I bet we make a video, chocolate strawberries, have a body tingle head to toe, baby be my number one, treat her like the damn sun, shiny as a VVS, Gucci, Prada, and Louis son. Dom the Monko.
Uh, 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 mm,
Welcome to another episode of Freaky Friday. I'm your man, Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go. Get him! And we are back in the building on the funnest, most lit night in all of podcasting America. And tonight, I got a special guest. Not only is she a special guest, but she is officially the only person
Thank you.
to actually be on every podcast show that I have. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you the only Tatiana. What you waving for? Speak up.
Hey, y'all. I'm back.
She said, I'm back. How you been?
I've been good. Things have been picking up with the modeling. I've been so busy. It's been crazy.
What's crazy? Elaborate on what crazy is.
My schedule just back to back photo shoots, events, just promoting, got a lot of stuff going on. And then I'm still working. Remember I told you guys I work part-time with kids that have autism and developmental disabilities. So I'm still doing that. So I've been like all over the place.
Well, welcome to Freaky Friday. This is your first time here. And initially, we didn't know if you was going to make it to this show.
I didn't know if I was going to make it either. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. I got to grow up.
It really ain't that bad. This is where we just have a little bit of more of an adult conversation. This is not the debate show. This is not this is the have fun, talk shit, and then I turn on the phones, and then people can call in. This is the show that me personally I enjoy the most. Freaky Friday. If there's no other show that I will do, I will definitely always do Freaky Friday because that's where I could literally let my hair down.
Don't have to be so serious.
I'm never serious anyway. I like to have fun and talk shit.
I'm always serious. I'm trying to learn how to like loosen up a little bit. Go back to having fun.
Well, loosen up. So you need a drink or something?
I would like a drink. A drink might be needed depending on how this go.
Well, I might get you a drink then, and then hopefully that'll maybe loosen you up a little bit.
Okay. Warm me up too, cause Bailey got the air on, y'all. I be cold.
You see what's
He look. He got me a blanket. He remember last time I had my sweater. I was toasty in my little sweater, but okay. I got a blanket this time.
Y'all understand? I keep my house very well air conditioned. I don't like to be hot or anything else, so I like to be comfortable. And well, one day to the next. So let us know what you been up to. What's going on?
Sure. Well, I just did a photo shoot and ad like for jams. If you eat edibles, they're at Cure Leaf. I've been still working on a travel agent business. I'm actually going on a cruise to Jamaica in November. I got trips planned to Texas and Cali coming up. But I've been doing modeling. I'm also with Drip events, so you can catch me downtown. I got a fashion show coming up. I'm actually walking in the African Print Ball, so you can see me there. Flex Fest is right around the corner. I will be one of your ring girls, so you can also catch me there. Just photo shoots, bookings, events, traveling, just a lot going on.
Well, good. Sound like your ass been keeping busy. That's for damn sure.
Definitely been busy. That's for sure.
Okay, so it's a new show. Friday night has a whole totally different crowd than every other night. Tell the people who you are.
Okay, hey everybody. Just in case you missed me last couple of times I was here, my name is Tatiana. Some people call me Dolly. I am a model / video vixen. I do music videos, fashion shows. I like to travel, so if you're booking a trip, I also take care of those things as well. And I just, like to have a good time, like to stay balanced.
And where can they find you at?
You can find me on Facebook at Tatiana X Dolly, or you can follow me on Instagram. That's _Tatiana 4 real.
Dom the Monko.
All right, so this is how we start off Freaky Fridays. First and foremost, first thing we need to do is turn on. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are about to be live here in just a moment. And as they go live, you can then call in and ask Tatiana questions. You can also ask myself questions. And or what the hell's going on? We love to hear your freaky stories. Now, when we say freaky stories, that doesn't mean 100% sexual. You can call in and tell us. You remember the movie Final Destination?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you got a Final Destination situation, there you go. If you had a crazy Friday the 13th situation, there you go. If you had a bad day at work and you just want to vent, there you go. I am here for all of the shit. Or if you just literally 100% want to ask Tatiana all kind of crazy questions, it's up to her of what she answers. But you will then have that chance. Most of my viewers know my black ass, and they don't really ask me too many questions anymore. But if you got a question for me, well, again, by all means, go ahead and give us a call. Phone number is 602-736-6660, and we are now officially live with the phone number. It is up. As y'all can see, I'm sure y'all can hear that. So we are ready to go. Here, we gonna do this too, because there's always that one person that calls in and they be like, it didn't work. So hold on. 602-736-6660. Call myself. There we go. Y'all hear it. So we live. All right. So I got this game here. It's called Truth or Drink. Some of y'all know what Truth or Drink is, and some of y'all don't. Truth or Drink is a game where it is full of some very, very crazy questions.
I might be leaving drunk, y'all.
Nah, we ain't got the alcohol. But we got the questions.
Okay, now.
So I'm going to put you through... You ready to answer some questions?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, because they gonna be on the dirty side.
I'm ready.
I don't think she
I'm
ready.
ready.
I don't think she ready. Okay, you got to tell the truth too.
Or drink.
Question number 1. What's the sex skill you're most proud of? I told you she wasn't ready.
I think sex skill I'm most good at.
Mm-hmm.
I
What is your sexual superpower?
turning a man on.
That's easy. That's not a superpower.
That's easy.
That's easy.
Okay. Kissing. I'm really good at kissing.
You're really good at kissing.
I'm really good at kissing.
Okay, so we call up one of your exes right now and say, what was her sexual superpower? He gonna be like, the way she kissed me.
He probably just say the way I use my mouth, but you ask me, and in my opinion, I would say kissing because I'm really good at it.
Okay, so she's going with kissing. He's going with the way she uses her mouth. Both pretty much are synonymous and run hand in hand with each other. So she's good with her mouth, ladies and gentlemen. She's good with her mouth.
That wasn't so bad.
That's not what. No, that was easy. This goes perfect. All right. How confident are you in your oral sex skills? What feedback have you gotten?
I'm very confident in my oral sex skills. No feedback has ever been needed.
But have you been given feedback?
I mean, you can say, yeah. I mean, we all have a starting place. Don't get me wrong. So of course, when I was young, starting out, a girl had to get showed, like, you know, what exactly you're supposed to do, what a guy likes, or whatever the case may be. But as you grow into your
Womanhood.
womanhood and everything, you kind of tap into that and you learn as you go. And now I would say that, like, no, I haven't had feedback for oral sex since I was getting started.
Okay, so you just put niggas to sleep.
I mean, something like that.
Yeah, I heard it, ladies and gentlemen. She's putting them to sleep. And by all means, y'all can call into questions and stories, 602-736-6660. All right. As you see, I'm just pulling these randomly out this deck. Okay. This ain't no pre-plan. Everything here is organic. Okay. What's a sex thing you've never been able to try, but wish you could? What is a sex thing that you've never been able to try, but wish you could?
I don't know. What's some examples?
I don't know. Like what's the freakiest thing you ever done?
I've done a lot of freaky things, I think. But
No, what's the freakiest thing you have ever done?
I've had a foursome before. I've had like
but when you say foursome,
it's like three
that
girls,
two couples,
one guy.
Oh, 3 girls, 1 guy?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he at? See, that's... I have not had that. That is the one thing that I would love to put 3 women to sleep. Never had that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did that go?
It went quite great, actually.
So you had more fun with the girls or the guy?
I like.
Wait, whose boyfriend was it? That's the question.
Mine.
So it was your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
A girl we both wanted, and then one just wanted to join.
She just said, "Fuck it, I'm just
she
gonna
just
jump
wanted
in."
to be included. She didn't want to be left out, I guess. But yeah.
So what made that fun? Let's go ahead. So Freaky Friday is all about telling stories. So story time.
This story actually kind of crazy because the girl that wanted the girl that we actually was initially like taken down. She was she'd never been with a girl, but she said if she ever was to be with a girl, she would want me to be her first. And she actually was dating one of my guy's friends before. And we actually just I guess took her down and then the other one was
Look at you out here taking girls' virginities too.
yeah, I've actually took a few girls' virginity.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. How did this start out?
What the
The whole situation. Let's start at the beginning. It is again story time with Tatiana.
You know, some guys tend to be territorial to the point they'll be like, if you want to do something with my girl, then you got to take me to type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a bad looking guy, especially back then at the time. You know, we're young, we're in our prime. You know, well, I feel like I'm in my prime now, but so we, you know, college days, we drinking, house parties, stuff like that. She confessed her fantasy or what she would like to do with me to me, and you know, I tell him, and he's like okay, and you know, I tell her as far as him, and she's like okay, and I'm okay, and everyone's okay. Everyone's okay. So we just had the house party, have fun, and then yeah, it went there. And it's so messed up because it actually went down in the guy's crib who she was messing with, one of the bros, like, and we just
Oh wait, so one of the girls actually had somebody she was fucking with, but she still decided to go ahead and jump in and do her
the
thing?
initial girl who wanted me that was dating one of the guys, it happened at his crib.
Oh wow, that's kind of disrespectful.
No, because at the time it's like they was together, but it wasn't like nothing serious. Like, you know, he actually passed out in a car. He was.
But that's just it. Like he don't even realize that his girl about to get hit.
No, he knew. He knew. He knew. One thing about
so
the guys
he
is
intoxicated.
they
He intoxicated himself
Yeah.
to make sure he wasn't a part of the shenanigans. He like, I don't want to see that. I'm not joining, but I don't want to see it either.
I think he was just too messed up to even care at that point. You know, it wasn't nothing serious. Not saying she was a throwaway, but at the time, you know, we talking about college. We talking about it's not like a real serious relationship. You know,
She's just having fun.
everybody's just having fun.
Okay, but it was well worth it.
It was well worth it.
Only foursome you've ever had? Wait, okay, no. So the other girl, the girl that wasn't really part of it, how did she get into play?
She just wanted to eat her pussy. She just wanted to take her down, I guess. She just wanted to be included. She wanted to taste her too, too. So I'm like, all right. She was my home girl at the time, and she told me, she like, shit, well, I'm joining too. And I'm like, well, all right, do you got a problem? She like, no. You got a problem? No, I don't have a problem. No one has a problem. We're all okay. So let's go.
And then everybody, chat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, even Kick. At any point in time, y'all can join in, chime in the chat. In the chat, even if you got questions, I always make sure to read out the chats.
You guys on Facebook can ask me questions too if you're watching.
And again, 602-736-6660. That is the phone number. You can call in at any time and join the shenanigans. Okay, so I'm going to pull another card here. I feel like I should be answering these questions, but I've already answered so many of these questions so many times.
Just put me in a hot seat, huh?
I'm always in the hot seat. That's the thing. Like, see, you're the new face on the Freaky Friday. I've been doing this for a little too long. Who was the last person besides your partner or your doctor who seen your cookie?
Me. Oh, wait.
But you don't count. You see it every day.
That was the question, though. They didn't say.
It says who was the last person besides your partner and your doctor who seen the cookie?
My wax lady.
Your wax lady?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question, because I thought about getting waxed my damn self. But as a woman, do you think your wax lady ever gets a little touchy-feely with you?
You know, I don't think so. I just started. It's only been, a few roughly.
We got our
months,
first question too.
But no, I've never experienced one of my wax ladies, trying to get a little touchy-feely with me or nothing. I never got that energy from them.
Okay. So Duran7705 says, have you ever licked an ass?
No, I don't even like my own ass licked.
Let's have that conversation.
That's weird to me.
I say the same thing. Me personally, I'm never going to eat ass. There's a lot of things that I will eat. Ass is never going to be one. Okay?
I told y'all from the beginning, I got to grow up. I just can't get into it. It's not my
that has
thing.
nothing. No. That has nothing to do with growing up.
No, I'm just saying.
That's like the dirtiest part of your body. And I don't care they do the bleaching and the cleaning and all that. I can never see, and I'm an ass man. If you have a nice
feces come out of there.
The gluteus maximus is hands down the best muscle on a woman's body. Point blank, period. And if she has an amazing gluteus maximus, you want to smack it, grab it, squeeze it, kiss it. You even want to lay on that motherfucker. But to eat it is out of the question. Why do you choose not to do and or let it be done to you?
First of all, I ain't looking no man, female. I don't care. It's just my mouth not going there. That's just how I am. And as far as it being done to me, I don't know.
Have you had it done to you before?
No, I had somebody try to do it, and I literally almost fell out the bed. Don't stop that. What?
When you
what
said try to do it, what?
What are you doing back there? Stop that. That's not sexy.
Okay, me personally,
I kissing.
I can't even think of how I can even start that, bring it up, or just be like, I just want to eat your ass.
Yeah,
let me put my face in your ass.
No,
give me your ass. Give me your. It's not gonna happen. I just don't know. How? Girl, come over here and bend over. What the fuck?
I want to eat your booty.
Yes, put your booty hole all in. Go take a shower. Go take a shower right now.
Look, I pride myself on being a very clean person. Seriously,
you could never be that clean.
I still would not like you to eat my ass. I don't like it. I'm not that girl. Sorry. You can suck my toes.
Oh no.
Talking about, oh no.
No.
And the only reason I say that because I just had toe sucking for the third time. The first time I wasn't sure.
Oh my God.
The second time I was like,
what is with you niggas sucking toes?
Okay, but the third time I was like, okay, I can get jiggy with this.
No. What kind of feeling does that give you?
It gives you a little tingly feeling.
Where?
In your vagina.
Sucking on your toes makes your vagina tingle.
It sends it through your body, and then
Jesus, why do you give these women these feelings? And how is this natural? It's not supposed to be like this.
I would let you put your feet in my mouth before you put my ass in your mouth. I'm just saying.
I'm not putting no feet in my mouth.
And I've literally only had toe sucking 3 times in my whole life, and I'm 32.
You're still young.
I don't think the ass part is gonna change. I
don't know how that ever even became something. That just them is like prison games to me.
I actually made a joke about that. I said this shit must have came from prison. You then came home from prison. Now everybody eat ass. Nobody was eating ass.
Kevin Gates. He was the first one.
went to prison before.
Straight out of prison.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Now back. I guess you kind of answered that question. So the freakiest thing you did was have a foursome, 3 girls and 1 guy. What's the craziest place you ever had sex?
Crazy? It's not really crazy. I mean, we grown. I mean, I've had.
But there is, because you could be at like a friend's family's barbecue and you snuck off to a room and did some crazy shit.
I mean, I've done that all the time before, especially like if I'm with you and come in. Like the longest relationship I had was like almost 8 years. We did almost all type of stuff. We dip off in the middle of a barbecue quick if we wanted to do something. That's not really crazy, you know.
It's crazy for some people.
Yeah, I mean, that could be said, but I don't know. I would say outside.
Outside, just outside?
Yeah.
See, outside don't bother me. Like right now, this time of year, best fucking time of year. Like how the weather is at night right now, with the right chick in the right place at the right time, it's going down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No second thoughts. Don't show up around me looking sexy as fuck wearing a dress. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is going down.
So, well, that's not crazy to you, and dipping off in the middle of a
There's one place I want to have sex at.
Outside, that's not crazy to me.
There's one place I want to have sex at. I want to get away with having sex in Walmart. But not like a bathroom or nothing. I'm talking like full scale. Going through the dress, and you're like just acting like you looking to buy some shit, but you got on a nice little short dress and no underwear. Just the day I decided to wear some basketball shorts, and I just come up from behind and whoopsie.
Just have somebody bent over our strawberries and watermelon and stuff in Walmart. I'm wondering why my strawberries smell like.
No, I said the clothing section. Not gonna do it nowhere near the fruits and the vegetables. No, I don't want to do it in the fridge. I want it on like the regular out in the middle. Because think about that. That's in the middle of Walmart.
I would say the jewelry department then.
No, there's nowhere to do it in the jewelry department.
On the counter.
Hell no, I'm not finna bend you over the wedding, the bridal section.
I'm like,
where you looking at $300 wedding rings? No. You got, babe. You know you.
I want these earrings.
You know you want those $300 earrings right there. Like if it was like Zales or something, like real Zales, like maybe you put Zales in the middle of Dillard's or some shit like that, and it was like some real expensive jewelry, and you could really, it was like really worth something. Like, babe, you go ahead and do this, and then you can get them expensive ass earrings or that nice little tennis bracelet or some shit like that. We're talking Walmart jewelry section. Sterling silver and a little bit of 14 karat gold. And I want to say it's like 14 karat gold field. The biggest wedding engagement ring is like what, a quarter carat?
You're asking the wrong person.
I mean, I'm just making a guess because it is Walmart. I've never seen, they call it the fine jewelry department, but I can't say like their fine jewelry watch was what, a Elgin, a Casio, a gold plated Casio. Can't do it. I feel like now I'm really degrading the woman that I'm That's actually kind of hilarious. Like, you really like that's some shit where maybe if I went and got a $30 whore and the first time in life I decide to pay for some pussy, that's the shit you go down with. That way, at least if you get caught, you be like, well, she's a hooker. I mean, I don't even know who she is.
I don't know. I've always been in relationships, so I've done most of my crazy stuff, you know, in them. this is probably the first time in my life that I've like spent a long time like by myself where I get to explore. But I've already had like a lot of threesomes, foursomes. I've already been in like three-way relationships. I've already been in relationships with just a woman. So it's like, but
What's
freaky.
the best relationship to you?
What's the best relationship to
Yeah.
me?
What do you think is the relation? Since you've had the multiple types of relationship, which one do you think works best for you?
Um, my intimacy is great in both, but I feel more, I guess, sexy when I'm with a woman or whatever. That's how I feel. It's just over the top. Like you would have to be a woman that's been with women to know that intimacy when you're kissing and like things is good. That's fire. That's why so many men like girl on girl action and stuff because but they can't experience it. I don't know. I've had good relationships in both, so
But if you were to choose, you're gonna be in a relationship. This is for the rest of your life. What is your relationship dynamic gonna look like? You and who? He, she, or a he and a she, or a she, he.
hopefully I'll be with someone who allows me to have a girlfriend or be with a girl and then we go shop for our guy. I don't know. I really don't like to think about conversations like that because I'm such an energy and that I just let the universe do his job. But um, I like how I am with both. I like how when I'm with men, I know how to be feminine, but what I don't like is when I'm with a man and I have to be masculine. But with a female, we can exchange dynamics of the relationship back and forth, back and forth, and
You can
have
live
like,
out both fantasies.
yeah, yeah, we can have that best of both worlds. So
Okay. So you heard it there, guys. She wants a good, strong, masculine man that also allows her to have a girlfriend. So you're going to get two. Question, back to the cards. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. People texting me. You should answer the questions too. If y'all want me to answer the questions, you better get in the chat and say some shit like that. I don't go off of text messages. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I know y'all know me. What's the kinkiest thing you've asked someone else to do, and did they oblige?
kinky.
Kinky. We talking now. We talking. What is that? 50 Shades of Grey. What's some?
Listen, okay, because
Actually,
maybe I ain't
you've
not
already
the right
said one
person to
sucking your damn toes.
bring certain things out of me, but when I say I just operate one certain things I don't do. So I'm like kinky. What's kinky?
Wait, what's off limits for you?
Ass eating. I
We
don't
know
like
that. That's one. What else?
I don't like when dudes like that. Like okay, this is just me.
Look,
I
she
don't know.
stuttered, yo.
Listen, I don't like this. Do not stick your tongue in my ear.
Who does that?
Like I've been in certain situations where
Kiss the ear, maybe
kiss
pull
the
the
neck
earlobe a
and
little
stuff
bit
like that,
into the mouth,
they
but you
wanna
don't stick your
their
tongue in
all in
there.
your ear. It's like, wait, I
That's
need to
nasty.
hear.
That's
Hold on,
weird.
that's nasty.
That shit you do when you like 12.
Right. So I don't like that. And I didn't like the toe sucking before, but I've had it a few times now, so I'm kind of growing on to it. And then it's something I've never, ever, ever done before.
Okay, so we got quite a few people that have popped in here. Let's do this. Ladies, specifically for the ladies, hit the chat or call in 602-736-6660. How do y'all feel about toe sucking and foreplay? 602-736-6660. This is specifically for my ladies.
I love good foreplay though. Like I like the role play and stuff like that. Like I don't know.
When you say role play. And then for my guys, same thing for you, but it's a different question for you guys. What are you willing to do foreplay wise? See, this is a question. This is where I need to call my brother Chris. Cause this nigga loves sucking on toes and shit. Where you at when I need you, Chris? Call it 602-736-6660. Ladies, what do you love most about foreplay? And will you allow someone to eat your ass and suck on your toes? My guys, while doing foreplay, are you into eating ass and or sucking on toes? Again, 602-736-6660. Who gonna be the brave one to call in and actually answer and or pose the question? Let's go. Okay, so back to some kinky shit. So, okay. Have you seen the movie 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes.
What part of that would you not do?
I don't know. I honestly don't feel like they did too many things that I wouldn't do.
See, this is the thing. I feel like that movie was it was super downplayed because I've seen some shit. Mm-hmm. I can't say I've done some shit, but I've definitely seen some shit. Like some real sados, masochists, just, oh my God, some shit. And it wasn't really played out in that. And then, like now, as I'm older and times have definitely changed, right? Mm-hmm. So we now have this thing called what? Toxic masculinity, right? So would Mr. What is it, Gray? Mm-hmm. Would he be considered toxic masculinity?
Oh, he's definitely toxic and controlling.
Like, because, that technically would be like he's toxic masculine.
I don't know, but I think the best part of those movies was the Kegel balls. I love Kegel balls.
Me too. To know that a woman could walk around with like the Kegel balls inside of her and do like her daily routines.
Yeah.
Right? And then just be like, okay, exercise over, 45 minutes later, and then boop, 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 boop. That's some control. That's when you know she's doing it right. What's your favorite toy? Oh, I need to put you with some girls that was just on my show 2 weeks ago. And they talk about sex and do sex toys. And they have a podcast too. Mm. Yeah, I think y'all would actually, I think that would be a good show.
So
they are OMG. What is it? Orgasmic Melanin Goddesses. You need to be on that podcast.
I probably do need to be on that podcast. So my favorite toy, I literally only have 2 toys. Well, I have 3. Of course, I have my rose.
What is it? What is this thing with the rose?
What you mean? What's this thing about the rose?
Everybody is like so in love with the rose because
I'm not even past the
because
first
the
2.
rose can just because basically it does the same thing that every man should be able to do, which is suck your goddamn clit in his goddamn mouth and play with it the right way.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Of course, it's not the correct because a man should do it better.
Look, listen. I'm going to tell you something that a lot of females don't say out loud.
Say it out loud. Let's go.
A lot of men can't eat pussy.
Well, no shit.
They can.
They don't. Men are. I've been saying this on my podcast for a long time. Men are selfish lovers. Men are selfish in bed. If you are selfish in bed, you might as well just go ahead and cut off your balls. It's not right. Okay? Me personally, no if it don't matter. You should cut off your balls. And the reason for that is the number one reason a lot of y'all can't get cookie on a regular basis is because you are not going out of your way to please the woman that you are with. If you can make her leg shake and she just goes, oh my God, after you're done with her, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's going to keep calling you. She's going to want more. They're dropping the ball.
It's very rare I come across a man who can eat pussy real good.
Because it's an art.
Yeah. So, a man should be able
fat
to
niggas.
do
That's
it
what I always
better,
say.
but
Fuck with fat niggas because they know how to eat everything.
it's not the same. The rose in a guy is not the same. But I do have a rose.
Okay, what's toy number 2?
Happy Fingers.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
So Happy Fingers is this little toy you can put your finger inside and then you press the button and then it just, does it.
It does the little flipper thing.
They got different kinds. You got one that does a little flipper thing and then you got one that just vibrates. So I have Happy Fingers and then I have a lipstick one. It looks like a lipstick, but it's a vibrator.
So it looked like lips.
It looked like a lipstick.
Oh, like a lipstick.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the one you take to work with you that everybody think is lipstick.
Right.
But really you in the bathroom.
Right.
Or sitting at your desk doing the deed.
Right. I used to have like dildo toys, but I broke the last one, so I didn't buy another one.
I wish I was a woman sometimes.
Yes, I broke it.
Wait, how you breaking toys?
Okay, see what happened was okay. Look, listen. This is the story. This is what happened.
He needs some milk.
It was one of those ones you can the girls know what I'm talking about. You can stick it on the wall and you can
hell no. How the hell you break that?
I broke the penis off the balls.
How the fuck? You was riding the fuck out that bitch. You was grinding to Texas. You fucking a nigga. Nigga,
It got me through a lot of times.
Have you ever heard of a nigga's dick getting broken? That's what you just said. That's scary.
But over time, it's not like I used it one time and then poof, it was broke. No, it was like over time.
Over time, you're going to break your man's dick. That's what it said. That's what it sounds like. You are the worst person for a glory hole. He going to go home with broken dick.
I broke it. Over time, though. It wasn't like
How
one
much
time? Okay, listen. It lasted at least a few months.
A few months?
It lasted at least a few months.
But you using it every day?
I was using it often. I mean, that's its purpose. When you don't have no physical penis for you, you use your toys, and I broke it. Over time.
I am physically scared. That sounds scary.
I didn't do it on purpose, and I didn't do it on the first time. It was over time.
The first and foremost, the first song that I think about is fucking "Will You Grind on Me?"
I loved it that one too.
Oh my God! Like you grinded that motherfucker till it broke.
Yeah, and I broke it. So I stopped buying those.
I'm gonna say that's probably that should probably be your most clearly your most liked toy because you broke that motherfucker.
Yeah, but that was before I had any of the other ones though. You can say that was a sign that you probably needed some real penis in your life.
No, that is a sign that you probably should take a break from all penis because you are misusing that shit. You got that motherfucker bending and flexing, and how you broke the penis from the balls. Oh my God. There's some white guy right now watching the show fucking absolutely just loving it. He's like, she would hurt me. Hurt me, baby. I can't wait to have that hurt me, baby. Ride me.
I need that right now. That sounds about right.
What's the third toy?
That was it. So I have the rose, the happy
Rose.
finger, and then the lipstick that's a vibrate look. And the other one I don't have anymore because
The other one you you effectively voided the warranty.
yeah. I wish it came with a warranty. I liked it that way. I would have called that warranty in like, hey, I need a new one. Send it ASAP.
No, next time you know to get a warranty with it. Clearly,
Yeah.
your ass needs a warranty. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Go ahead and like the video. As a matter of fact, play for me. There we go. This girl here is crazy. So, this was a message out of the blue. What made you decide to want to come to do Freaky Friday?
I'm just getting more in the habit of stepping out of the shadows because listen, I have passed, of course, as we all do, but then I kind of calmed down. I got, but I feel like I got stuck in that comfort zone. So now I'm like trying to tap back into that side where I'm not afraid to like live out loud. And then I'm also thinking about starting my own podcast because apparently people seem to think I have a knack for this thing.
I already told you to get your.
You were one of the first people to tell me too. So, I'm just getting in the hang of it, getting out the zone, comfort zone, stepping out.
But you need a co-host.
Yeah, or I can just do the thing by myself and have guests come on.
I don't think so.
Why? You do yours by yourself.
Cause I don't give a fuck. Like I can talk about anything and every. Have you ever? I'm gonna show you one of my podcasts of what it's like when it's me by myself. Like you have to have a whole totally different personality, and you have to be willing to make a fool of yourself, and at the same time too. Do you ever get bored in life?
No.
Okay, you might be able to do it. See, I'm never bored. I can keep myself company to the other time. If I was never around people, like never, absolutely never around anyone, I am perfectly fine with that. And I will keep myself company. And I don't know. I think I have some pretty goddamn good conversations and thought processes that come out of just my own chill shit.
Yeah, see, I do too, and I've been like that for a while. That's why it's been so hard for me to like.
But you gotta pick up
get out
your
here.
phone or a camera, and then just start talking.
Yeah.
And there has to be my thing. The biggest thing that I tell people all the time with podcasts is you have to have a message. And you have to be able to relay the message. Now, me personally, you know why I like having a co-host, specifically a female co-host. Because then it's not just because everybody hates just the male point of view. And I like to have the female point of view, and then we can go back and forth on the shit. And then it shows the world, because the world right now is like men should hate women and women should hate men. Whereas like, no, we can have real good, healthy conversations, and this person can understand where you're coming from, just like you should understand where they're coming from.
People tend to get emotional, and people tend to clash. I think for me, I'm a very strong, dominant individual, but I'm
You need
very
to chill. I already told you that.
Yeah, I do need to chill, but at the same time, I don't need to chill because I've been chilling for a while now.
No, you need to chill.
And now it's like time for me to like turn up and step outside my comfort zone.
She be trying to get real masculine with a motherfucker, but you have to really put her in her place. And the thing about it is, the way you see how she's sitting back there right now too, chilling, like she's just the shit of all shits.
I am the shit.
See, you gotta put her in her motherfucking place. Otherwise,
what's wrong with a person thinking that they the
she
shit?
gonna run all
You
over your
supposed to
ass.
think you the shit.
You are
Everybody,
supposed to think you the shit. But at the same time, too, sometimes it's like, sit your ass down, motherfucker.
No, I've been sitting down way too long.
Sit your ass. No, it's a different sit down.
No.
Sit down that personality.
It's ludicrous. Stand up. Y'all remember? That's the mode I'm in right now. I just got to get out my
and
social
whoever she fucks with, you better also be like Ludacris and throw them bones.
I keep trying to tell. No.
All right, we gonna get back to somebody pick a card. Choose a card, pick a card, any card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick a card, choose a card. Come on, hit me in the chat. Pick a card, choose a card.
I think they scared to call in.
They always scared. You know the crazy part? So when I had my co-host and me and Shmoney would be on here, some people would call in, but it was never like they called in a lot. Mm-hmm. But then like she won't make it, and I would do a Friday night by myself and have no guests, and these phone lines blow the fuck up. Like when I'm by myself, they blow the phone lines up. But when I got somebody else here, they be acting like little bitches. They don't want to do shit. Well, YouTube, let's see. YouTube right now, 16. 9 on Kick. No, 1 on Kick now. Twitch don't even tell us no more. They just changed their whole format. I won't get the analytics till after that, but I see 4 people have already commented. But they be commenting some bullshit about react to this, react to that. And then Facebook took the number off of how many people are viewing you when you're live now. Now it just says live. They removed the number. So I don't even know how many people have seen it there. Let's see. Twitter, 7 people watching. And then yep. That's consecutively. That's who's actually on right now. So at this exact moment, we got about, give or take, 15 to 20 people. Ain't near one of these people calling in. No one wants to call in. And then, believe it or not, only one person has even sent in a chat. And the chat's usually blowing up. But I think you notice I've been taking a break. Mm-hmm. First and foremost, people don't show up for shows. 2, summertime, kids out of school, basketball practice, sports is in full effect. And then I've been on my A game in the gym and shit. So I've kind of taken my weekends back and made it about family time and getting in shape time. I'm getting sexy back.
I feel like I'm trying to get my sexy back too.
Take your ass to the gym.
I do.
Okay, then you'll be fine. Over
time.
See, what gym?
One day at a time. I'm with EOS.
Oh, that's where I go.
Yeah.
But I go late at night.
Wow.
I'm not hitting the gym till a minimum of 10 p.m. Okay. Since these motherfuckers on quiet time. All right. How confident are you in your sexual orientation? Have you ever experimented? That don't count.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
that's
like, did you ask me that question already?
But that's different for women because y'all can enjoy other women and no one in the world cares. Okay, this is perfect. What are or would be your ground rules for an open relationship? Ground rules for an open relationship, aka. Well, here's a question.
1, give us a 48-hour hold before we do something after you already just did something with somebody else. 2, we will be using protection. And 3, no, I don't want to meet them. And don't.
But I thought you wanted to go shopping.
That's if I'm with a girl. Like, if I meet a girl first and me and her, like, still, you know, she still likes men and stuff too. That's how I feel like poly relationships work. I've been in enough threesomes and poly relationships to know that for me, in my opinion, the best way for them to work is if the girls meet first and they're solid, like their bond is like this, and then they go shopping for a guy to bring into the relationship. You get what I'm saying? Now that's something totally different. Now if I'm with a man, man or a woman, we're in an open relationship, meaning I can do what I want, you can do what you want. I'm not really concerned with. Well, I take that back on the meeting part because I do want to know who you spending time with to make sure like you're good and you're okay. But I don't want no back and forth type of thing. Like if you're being unprotected with them, then we are going to use protection, and then we're going to have some time in between. Like, don't be greedy now. You just got something the other day. That means you can wait.
See, you don't understand how men are, because I ain't gonna lie. If you my girl, and let's say tonight I went to go see my girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. When I get home, there is a 99.99999% chance that I want you even more.
Well, we already talked about this. Me personally, you won't be coming home because I don't live with a man if we not married. That's for one. So you'll be going to your house after you see your girlfriend.
Okay, well, after I see my girlfriend, I'm bringing my ass over and I'm about to double dip. And then I'm taking my ass home since we ain't living together.
I just learned a powerful word. It took me a long time to learn it. You know what that is?
What?
No.
Fuck no.
Yeah, good job. Practice makes perfect. So you got it.
No.
See, look, listen. He learning. No.
When I get done, that was the warm up. I'm coming for the full meal.
No.
Someone said, would you want to know each time he's with someone new?
Someone
That's
new?
a good question. Yep, someone new.
I would, because after so long, like I would want to know, just because like I want to see the probability of how often you're meeting someone new and you're instantly like jumping in bed with them. You know what I'm saying? Because then for me that mean like
that's different. That's a different ball game from men and women. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. This is a pretty easy. I know you know the answer to this. Who's easier to have sex, my species or your species?
My species.
Thank you. So there's no way in hell that you can even if he can meet someone new on a regular basis. He's Brad Pitt. He's Tay Diggs. He's what's that African nigga's name? Idris Elba. A man can't just go out and meet something, and then if he can, you know damn well he finna hit, because he can't hit like you. You could walk out this door right now and go, I want some dick. Them shits finna start flying. Niggas is finna jump off of balconies and everything else. A motherfucker who probably playing video games and is sitting there screaming at the top of his lungs is gonna hear you say, I want some dick, over all his screaming ass friends. And they gonna come flying out the woodworks. Let a nigga go outside and go, I want some pussy.
Depends on which guy. Some guys might get the same.
Even Idris Elba, they gonna be like, but you gotta at least take me to dinner. Take me on a date. I want to get to know you. Have you ever met anyone that you just gave the pussy to?
Yeah, I actually have.
Didn't know shit about him, didn't want to, just gave it to him.
Pretty much, yeah. Yes, I have.
You are one. For the lady in the chat, Ms. Lopez, and anyone else, have you ever just gave up the cookie?
Listen,
all women
grown.
make men work.
If we want to have sex, we gonna have sex.
But women lie. Yes, but really a lot of women lie about it. And at the end of the day, yeah, they make men work for it.
Well, I'm not.
We gotta work our ass off to get some cookie. Please. And this is the thing. Especially like, let's say a woman been married for 20 years and then she finally find out like her man like cheated. And the 20 years they were together, finally the ugly, and she probably an ugly duckling, was just like, you can have the pussy. And he took it. Cause we don't just get it. I wish that we could just get pussy whenever we wanted to.
I think I don't know what you're speaking on, but I've been around a lot of different type of men because
Me too.
a lot of men mess with me. And I know a
But
lot of
men lie
men who
about
can
that.
just
Men
get
lie about that.
like I've literally seen it,
But are these rich men? Do they got money?
I mean, we all got money.
Thank you. Okay. So again, this is a different kind of man. Men with money are able to walk into any aspect of anything. And yes, I mean, if you are, look at niggas, we just had the NFL draft. The women was lined up because they know he just got 50, 60, 70, $100 million.
Females are fucking niggas that are broke every day.
Yes, but they don't know they're broke because these niggas are out there wearing these tight ass jeans with these fake Gucci belts and their knockoff Jordans and their fake gallery department t-shirts. Well, according to most women, they're like, oh, damn, he got on a $10,000 outfit.
No. I would have to disagree with you with that. Women know when a man has money and when he's broke. They choose. Women choose to who they give their body to and who they don't. And
correct. That is the number one thing.
Everybody moves with a purpose. I know. I've been around. I've seen. I know there's plenty of females out here dating broke niggas, and they know that they're broke. I've dated
but they're digmatized.
Right, but you have to
initially
initially
they met the representative, and the representative sold her that he was that nigga, and then he showed her that he was that digger. That's what happens. He sells you on I'm that nigga, and then you get good dick, and you forget he ain't that nigga, but he is the digger. He's the digger.
No, a lot of females that's fucking broke niggas, they're fucking broke niggas because he treats her well. 9 times out of 10, a lot of men with money, they might get the pussy.
They got options.
They might buy you stuff, but they're not treating you the best
because they got options.
Exactly.
They don't have to.
But I'm just pointing out to let you know that there are men who are broke that get pussy, and they're getting pussy because they might be broke, but at least they know how to treat.
There's some broke niggas that get pussy because they got game. That's all that is. You have two types of men. You have a man that is gonna earn the pussy because he gonna go out and he gonna make himself into somebody and he gonna get some shit. And when he walks in the room, women literally go, "That's that nigga." And then you got like a lot of these rapper boys. They sell themselves very well, but give it 2 to 3 weeks, they moving in with a trash bag full of clothes, and they hopes and dreams of being the next Jay-Z. But damn, because he knows he doesn't have much to offer, well, yeah, he can eat the fuck out of some pussy and he can fuck the shit out of you. But there ain't much more he got to offer. So yes, he idolizes you. You are the queen bee. But that's
broke
also
is temporary.
It's always temporary.
It's only temporary. Anybody can get out here and get some money. That's why females are willing to stay with men.
I'm so over here. People say it's so easy to get. It's really not that easy to get out here and get money. There's a lot of hustles to go out here and get money. But in order for that to happen, you have to have work ethic. And I think off rip who truly out here has work ethic.
It's 2023.
But who
it is really
truly
easy to
has
get
work
out here
ethic
and get some money, whether you're working a regular job, whether you hustling, whether you selling dick. I know so many niggas with OnlyFans.
Who's selling dick?
Really
I'll sell some dick.
Easy to get out here and
women
get some
out here
money.
buying dick pics.
It is really out here easy to get some money.
Hey, y'all see the Cash App? No Capp reacts. I got dick pics for you.
So he's saying broke niggas ain't getting pussy. They're getting pussy. Rich niggas getting pussy. Broke bitches is getting dick.
Rich niggas always been getting pussy.
Fucking.
Rich niggas been getting pussy for the longest. We can always, man. What was the nigga Playboy? He dead now, but what was the dude that ran Playboy? He was getting pussy. They did it. Epstein. Mm-hmm. He was getting put. He paying for it left and right. I just watched this thing on Instagram. This chick finessing the hell out of a dude right here in Phoenix. Yes, if he has money, and the crazy part about it, the ones that got the most money actually pay for it. When it's like you, the one person that can get it for free.
Because they know the game.
The game is they fucking up the game.
No.
They fucking up the game, man.
Certain ways of thinking, perspective, and mentalities are fucking up the game.
So you ready for this next question?
Next question.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
How ready are you?
Super ready because I'm cold.
Tell us about an awkward or unexpected sex dream you've had.
I don't know, but I can tell you this. I don't have wet dreams often, and I literally had one. Like, I came in my sleep, and as I was coming, I woke up. And I'm like, dang. Like, what? But that's what happens when you go a long time. But anyway, I don't really remember the dream. Listen.
Trying to bypass right past that shit.
I don't remember.
Oh my God. This one is crazy here today, ladies and
Which is
gentlemen.
the truth. Everybody know when you wake up, it's hard to remember your dreams. And then we're talking about a dream that was like almost a year. Oh, yeah. I have no idea what that dream was, but it did happen.
Okay. I hear you. I think I've had one partial wet dream in my entire life. And it was so... You know what black seed oil is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's about 4-5 years ago. This is when I was on my black seed oil game. And when I first heard it and just got on it, Kashawn is right. Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner fucked to the day he died. I think he died of some pussy, just like Kevin Samuels. So I'm taking black seed oil. Mm-hmm. And I went to sleep in one of those moods. And I had the most vivid, amazing dream. And like you could feel it. Like everything about it, you could feel it. It was like a good feeling. I was really getting off into some ass. And then before I know it, my alarm goes off. And when my alarm goes off, you know how like in real life, right before you have that moment of, ugh, mm-hmm. That's where I was at.
Mm. I've only had 2 wet dreams in my whole life, and they've been within the last 3-4 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, somebody please come help this woman. Come give her some attention. She does not need any more wet dreams. She has officially broken one of the suction cup toys that you put on the wall. She rode it till it was broke back.
That is true.
She broke the mother. She separated the phallus from the balls.
On accident.
Yeah. She rode it so hard on accident. Over time. 2 weeks. It took her 2 weeks to break it. You should be the official tester for whatever company that is.
Don't listen to him.
I'm about to set you up. I'm about to be your manager. Okay? I'm about to manage you. This is my official.
Listen, can you round up some bachelors then so I can start a YouTube channel for the love of Dolly so we can figure out.
You want to do that? Because I can really do that.
Yeah, round me up some prospects.
I will.
They better not be broke.
Don't start with me because I will have this motherfucker lit. You'll be sitting. It'll be for the love of Dolly. And you ain't going to be sitting on that couch by yourself. It's going to be a different motherfucker sitting next to you. And I'm going to ask the questions that y'all have to answer. If you are really down for that, we can do that.
Yeah, I am really down for that. We're going to round up some prospects. I say about what? Baker's dozen.
Y'all heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We finna have our first For the Love of Dolly show. We are going to set her up. If you are a single eligible bachelor, minimum height?
You know, I like tall, but I would say
Just come on, minimum
5'8".
height.
Minimum, I'm gonna say 5'8".
Okay. Salary, minimum salary.
Say 80,000.
Get your weight up. Okay. Kids or no kids?
I don't mind kids, but not young kids. If you're 5
What's-
and under, no,
Anything 5 and under is a no-go.
it's a no-go.
Nationality.
African American. I told you last time I was here, I asked God for a God. So
Niggas only. So you gotta be at least 5'8", make 80. 5'8" though? Okay. 5'8", $80,000 a year, and your kids gotta be over the age of 5. And you get to shoot your shot at Dolly. You are seeing all of my information right there, right now. Scroll across the bottom of the screen. At nocappreacts Instagram. Do not message her. Message me. It is gonna be a blind date. I know the first motherfucker I'm gonna hook you. I know the first nigga I'm gonna hook you up with. And boy, who?
and you can't be camera shy because this
He
is
ain't
gonna be
camera
for a
shy.
YouTube
He ain't camera
series.
shy. He ain't camera. Don't. Woo! You don't even know what the fuck you did.
Like we gonna find you
I've been
somebody. It gotta
ready.
be somebody
Look, I've
out
been
here.
looking. See, this is the thing. Usually the people that do hit me up and be like, I want you to find me somebody, don't look like shit or they're too old. And I can't drum up some 50, 60, 70-year-old man for your 50, 60, 70-year-old ass.
No.
So there's a lot of singles that come up, and I've put a lot of good, healthy relationships together. And I think, especially with the content that I've had on here, people don't really understand how many other people I've really helped like bring together. And they think that they think that some of the shit that I say is like, comes off the wrong way, because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I don't say things in a nice manner. I'm just very open, honest, and real. But I'm a lover, and I love love. And I love seeing other people find love and be in love and be happy, right? But you gotta be able to, you gotta mix, and it's gotta be like a blend.
Yes, we
But
gotta mesh well.
I got a couple of real strong black men that will come in here, and I know one specifically. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman of all gentlemen, and he is pro-black. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you come sideways, that nigga gonna look at you and tell you, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. And I think that's exactly what you need. I didn't even.
Why you say that? Listen, this is my third time here, and the first time here I gave you like a little bit of insight as the type of woman I am, how I carry myself.
I know how you carry yourself from the day that I met you.
Don't be talking about me coming at no man sideways.
I didn't say you was
have
gonna
a
come at
reason
nobody
to.
sideways, but you got a tinge of masculinity. It even had me looking at you like,
Well, of course I operated my masculinity. I'm out here moving by myself, so that it's totally different when I'm with someone. I told you I'm a woman's woman.
I think she's figured it out though, because she checks that shit at the door now.
I'm a woman's woman.
She's come over here real nice and sweet now. But I can understand too, the first time that you came over, we had never met, you didn't know who, and you just come to some random nigga's house. And then most people don't really understand. I'm out of shape right now, but I'm still like the brown version of the Incredible Hulk. I'm not somebody you just. A lot of people find me to be very intimidating.
I don't find you to be intimidated, but I think you find the fact that that I'm a strong black woman as
all women
operating.
are strong black women. Strong
No.
White
There's
women.
a definitely difference between a strong black woman who's feminine and a strong black woman that is toxic. Like, yeah.
Well, I never said you was toxic. If you was
not
toxic,
but I want you to understand.
No, you ain't toxic.
Don't get me confused now.
I would never
definitely
call
different.
you toxic. You haven't showed me, at least you haven't showed me any toxic behavior.
Yeah, no, I don't. I try to stay away from toxicity and negativity.
Well, you keep it that way.
And
keep
if
it
they
that
saw
way.
the previous episodes, they know that I like to operate in my feminine energy, not my masculine. I'm masculine when I have to be.
You ain't never gotta be when you over here. That's for goddamn sure. Sit your ass down and relax in the cold weather.
All right, because it's cold. Y'all see, I got this blanket. I told you from the beginning, I be cold. It be cold in here. Bailey never got me my drink to warm up. I was supposed to take a shot, but it's okay.
Shit. Oh, my bad. What you want?
It's okay. I assume we're about to be wrapping up. It's about 10:30 now. We do this every time I come over here. We run past the time.
There is no time frame on this shit. We just do this. We just come here and have fun.
Time frame. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna open it up for you. It's Freaky Friday. Mm-hmm. Maybe you'll put me in the hot seat. Ask whatever the fuck you want to.
How did you get into poly relationships?
Well, technically, I didn't. So, my first relationship was from 12 to 19. And the girl that I was with, we was like 16, 17 years old, decided that she wanted to try to be with girls. Her best friend. So I was like, all right, cool, go ahead. You can go do it. But she didn't want to do it solo. She wanted to do it with me. So for the remainder of our relationship, I basically had 2 girlfriends. Mm. And one thing that I can say that I liked about it more than anything was, like, when you're in a relationship with a woman, usually one of the biggest issues is like the trust factor and the fact that they don't trust you and they want to. I'm shutting down the phone lines, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all ain't using them no way. But it was the trust factor. We had a level of trust that I don't see anybody ever have. And there was no art. Like, we never, when I say never, we never argued. We never fought. And I think a lot of women fail to understand that you can be the best woman in the world, but the best woman in the world still will not stop a man from potentially seeing other women and or wanting to have sex with another woman, because unfortunately it's not even in a man's DNA. So for her to bring that to the table and open it up and allow that situation to be a part of our situation as a whole, did something a little different that had never happened before. Now, the crazy part is, the woman that I was with, we were together for 6 years, and in the 6 years we were together, there was never another woman. There was no thoughts. I was perfectly fine and okay with being with just her. But I also was moving differently. In life, they say, find your purpose, right? The first thing you need to do is find your purpose and, like, understand who you are. And I think I was just getting to that aspect of who I am and where I'm at. And that was also a time in my life that was a lot of transition, because then I was doing music. I had just gotten signed. I was doing a lot of traveling. There was a lot of different things going on. And I feel like I was also in a space where I was trying to prove to the woman that I was with that I wasn't going to fuck with nobody else. But that was how. And then, honestly, my youngest son's mom, well, she came with that exact same bullshit. She came with that, I like females, and if we're going to be in a relationship, I would like to be able to, like, see other women and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool. Been there, done that. I'm G with it. But come to find out, at the end of the day, she did more talking than she did actions. So,
What do you feel is something men want to say to women about sex that's not being said?
A lot.
Like,
So men lie to women a lot, but we have to. And one of the biggest lies is when you tell a woman like this is like the best pussy in the world is new pussy. So we can love you all we want, but that doesn't like after we've had you for so long, like Alicia Keys is the most beautiful woman in the world, right? I
to
have
you?
the biggest crush on Alicia Keys. But when Alicia, okay, this my best way to say this is, you know who Hoops is? Flavor of Love Hoops. That's my ex girlfriend. When I first met Hoops, how do you think I was? Head over heels in love. She's the sexiest thing in the world, and it was like I have Hoops, right? But after like a month, 2 months, she was just a regular girl because I saw her all the time. She was my girlfriend. So the initial feeling of being so enamored with her beauty and her body and her sexuality and well, once you hit and you know it's yours and you're getting it on a regular basis, it's like it's I would say it's the equivalent to like how some of these women act when they go and they finally sleep with like Trey Songz, um, or Chris Brown or whatever, and then they go back to their small town in Sioux Falls, South Dakota or some shit, and now every man that she dates has to be of a certain caliber, even though it was just like a one night stand situation. Now it's like the next motherfucker that I fuck with has to be Hoops or better. And I was living like that for a minute. Um and as men, it's hard. Women love to say just be honest with me. Just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. The truth is as a man, we can love you to death, but we're always going to lust after other women. And that's not necessarily our fault. It is something within us where, like, now we just have sex, but initially that was for procreation. Like, now they got birth control. So, birth control stops us from having just a bunch of babies. But if you were to remove birth control from the situation and take it back to what it used to be, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I don't feel like that's just with men though.
Suckers
Women,
will be out here having babies like crazy. And yeah, and the thing about it is, it's not just a man thing because I feel like there are some, well, no, it's not a feel. I know that there are certain women out here that
can love you and still lust after another man.
true, but there's a difference though. Women, you guys do this thing called pair bonding. And you stop pair bonding after you've had so many partners. When you get to the point that you can no longer pair bond, well, I mean, they have statistics to even prove it today. You're also, once you get past 7 or 8 sexual partners, your chance for divorce increases to over 80%. And the more you add, the harder it is for you to settle down with just one person because you've now experienced so many different types of men and sexual, which sex for women is more emotional than what it is for men. So it makes it harder for you to get with a man and just be very willing to settle down. Where there's a difference. For men, I can love you to death. I can go fuck 500 women tonight. I can bring my ass home. And those other women mean shit to me. I'm willing to die for you. I'm still going to pay your bills. I'm still going to protect you. I'm still going to raise our children. And tomorrow, even today, nothing's going to change, which is the crazy part, which goes back to what I said earlier. If you're my man, if you're my woman, and you're okay with me being with other women, and I go be with another chick, when I come home, it makes me want you even more. It is absolutely crazy. And I don't understand, but I can tell you, and I can speak to that personally because being in that type of relationship, it made me want my woman more. It made me love my woman more. And the crazier part about it is because she knew the situation, like that woman at that point in time in life could literally be like, you must have met somebody else or you went and saw somebody. Huh? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you just fucked the shit out of me. You do that after we see our girlfriend. I'm like, well, yeah, she came over earlier. See, I know. Men, regardless of the situation, if a man sleeps with another woman and he has a woman, he is 9 times out of 10 going to fuck the shit out of his woman even more. Because there's something about another woman that you don't care about that makes you appreciate the woman that you do care about. And I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Whereas if a woman goes and she's with another man, 9 times out of 10, she's fallen out of love and no longer respects and wants to be with the man she has at home. And that's the difference. Another woman will bring me closer to you. Another man will take you further from me. So, men, honestly, should tell their woman about those things, but at the exact same time, like, how do you break that down to a woman for her to truly understand it? Because the moment that you say, babe, I want to go have sex with somebody else, or
She gonna be like, me too.
I'm thinking about having sex with someone else, in modern day society, one of two things is going to happen. It's going to be, oh, so I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Or it's, well, if you can do it, I can do it too. So there's no happy medium. And men, we don't have the abundance thought process. And when I say the abundance thought process is, if you leave, I can replace you with another woman. Because most men can't. Which is why the everyday average broke guy idolizes and pedestals the fuck out of you. Y'all call it love bombing. But for the most part, that is his superpower. It's the only way he can keep you. Whereas the dude with money and status and all these different things, 9 times out of 10, he doesn't have to love bomb or pedestalize you because he has options of so many other women that if you leave, he has the abundance thought process. Well, I got 5, 6, 7 other bitches just waiting for me right now.
That makes me no difference because every man or woman I've ever been with have realized the type of woman that I am and have wanted me back.
Okay, so
and I don't say that to be cocky. I say that
no.
to
But
say that just because you have options and you can go out there, everybody is not replaceable. Everybody is not going to bring the same thing to the table. You know, me personally, I have my own table. We would have to push our tables together. So, and we're going to have a long table. We're going to, you know, I don't want to use Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but you're going to be at your head of the table and be at my head of the table. And we're going to have a whole Harry Potter, Dumbledore just brought all the food on the table, you know, type of setting. But everybody is not replaceable, and I think men have to understand that is that, yeah, you might not care about them women. It might make you love your girl enough, you know, more. But if your girl decides to walk away, then that's the consequences you just have to accept because you really wasn't thinking about it when you went out there and cheated on her. So you had your prerogative and your right to go out there and sleep with someone. All right, cool. She got her right to say if she wanted to exit. And you might think, oh, okay, you know, I got money, I got this and that, I got, you know, more options. But that doesn't mean that the woman you lost is going to be easily replaced because like we stated before, It's not too many women out here operating in their feminine energy. It's not too many women that still know how to be women. A lot of women out here are operating in their masculine energy. A lot of women out here still need to heal. They're not ready for that. But to each his own. I personally think we need to start putting stipulations on men do this and women do this, or, it's a man thing, it's a woman thing, it's a human thing. Everybody's different. I personally have had stages in my life where, yeah, I can give two fucks less if you go out there and somebody else. Just don't be mad when I do the same thing. It can't be okay for you to do it, but then when I do it, you want to be butthurt.
Well, there's a reason why we get butthurt.
Well, I don't.
And
I don't
there's
care what the
always
reason
there's
is.
gonna always be a reason, because from the beginning of time to now, there's two things that will never change. And the biggest thing about that is the number one reason that we want to put sexual hindrance on you as a woman is, if I am that man and you are my woman and I plan on giving you my life, that also means that you are the head of my lineage, which means you should be bearing my children. But if you are with other people, I can no longer guarantee that you are extending my bloodline.
I don't
Now,
care about what men reasoning
there is a question mark. Now, this is funny. Earlier, I watched this. So what they do is they read Reddits, and this guy read a Reddit that another man wrote. So him and his wife were together for 22 years. They had 5 kids. The oldest kid was 17. One of the kids ended up going to the hospital with a very rare liver disease, and the only way they could really do it was to basically.
And the kid wasn't his.
None of the 5 children were his.
Mm.
They all actually turned out to be his cousin's child who lived right across the street from him.
But that's messed up.
Messed up as hell. So he ended up divorcing her. She drug his name through the dirt because he never told her why he divorced her. Until one day she was going ham on Facebook, I think like 2 years after he left her. Mm-hmm. So he finally sent over the paternity test to him. And then she stopped. And then like a year and a half after that, she ended up openly getting with his cousin. But like,
I don't believe in doing stuff like that. Like
every man's nightmare. Mm-mm. Like I, as a father, you know what my worst fear would be? Which is why, thank the Lord Jesus, but all of my children have had a paternity test done on. And women take super offense to that, but I absolutely needed to know that they were my children, because I've seen so many times where it's not his kid. So that is something that as men, it's just part of our DNA. We can't change that, because that is the number one fear that we as men have is it my dad? Now, you get to an age where you can't have kids and shit no more. I mean, they call them cucks. There's plenty of them out there. Share away, right? But what has been proven and seen in those relationships is 9 times out of 10, she loses respect for her man because he allows another man to basically, like, sex is domination. He's dominating you, and he's okay with someone else dominating his woman.
No comment.
Why no comment?
I don't know. I see things from both perspectives. I don't like the man women. I've literally had a past where I've had problems with sex. Like sex was like my go-to. Like it was like my healer. If I felt upset, if I felt lonely, if I was pissed off, it would make me feel better. Like, so I kind of get it. I kind of don't. I don't like to excuse any behavior. There's no excuse. There's no reason. If you want to do what you want to do, then just be single. Don't cheat, especially if you know you're gonna get mad if she go and cheat, or you don't go cheat if you know you're gonna be.
Now, see, this is the thing though. But we had the conversation. Like the conversation is, you shouldn't be hiding it from the person that you're with. You should be honest up front.
Yeah, you should definitely be.
If you're not being honest, yes, then be single. I have said that time after time after time after. If you can't be honest with your woman, honestly, you don't love her.
And if she's okay with you going to mess with someone else and it doesn't bother her, then 9 times out of 10, she probably doesn't love you either, or she's cheating too. That's just the truth. No woman is going to openly share her man unless she has something going on herself.
Women have been openly sharing men since the beginning of
whether
time.
They know it or not. 9 times
out
of 10, they didn't know.
There are more women that openly share their man than over in history. I think now it has become more taboo, right? In the last 60 to 70, because this is the crazy part. We really have to look at not just our history, but all history.
I didn't say that women aren't openly sharing their man. I said that if she is, 9 times out of 10 is because of certain reasons. Either she has something going on herself, or she just don't care about you like that.
Well, most women don't want to be with multiple dudes.
No, not multiple dudes. They don't want to be what they do. They okay with their
we know
going out there.
We had this conversation.
With someone else
statistics
gives her a break.
The statistics are 80 to 90% of the time a woman has no problem leaving her man. If she's really not into you, like 9 times, she gonna leave. Y'all will again. Y'all have the abundance thought process because, well, let's compare your DMs to my DMs. Ain't nobody hitting us up.
Nobody's hitting me up.
But there's hella dudes that are willing to throw dick at you, which is like even me which is gonna be very fun. Me showing your picture off and going, hey, she's looking for a good, standing, significant other. There's not too many men that I know that are going to say no to getting to know you. Point blank, period. As a beautiful and attractive woman, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Plenty of people are going to be jumping head over here. I'm probably going to get text messages tonight once these niggas actually start seeing this podcast. Talking about what's her name. So what she really look like? Does she have ass? Does she have this? I know you didn't already seen it. I'm be like, I'm not telling.
I don't have an ass.
People know.
I have a fupa, and
you ain't got no damn fupa.
I do. We talked about this. I'm getting in the gym trying to get rid of it. Now.
Stop lying though. You don't have no fupa. Stand up right now.
I'm fat.
No, you're not. Who are you lying to? Yeah.
Listen,
nigga, don't y'all listen to this girl talking about y'all see her on camera right now in the first day. Where is the fat on this girl? She is little. She is.
You see this?
She got half a pinch of a tummy. Half a pinch. And when I say half a pinch, a baby pinch. Talking about she got a fupa. A fupa, that's the inner tube looking thing that goes around a woman's body that you literally sit here and be like, throw her in Salt River. She gonna float anyway. She don't need an inner tube. She's got one. You are far from that. You string bean.
Well, the no ass part was accurate.
I ain't never looked at you. Well, I've never looked at you like that.
Well, I'm letting them know now because I know that 9 times out of 10 men out here are ass men, whether it's real or fake. I'm letting you know.
Oh, that's the question I wanted to ask you.
It's real and it's non-existent, but it wiggle.
Your ass is stupid. Okay, so we'll make this the last question of the night.
Okay, it's past my bedtime. But at least it's not Sunday.
It's Friday night. You ain't got shit to do.
I do got something to do. I got new episodes of Manifest on Netflix to watch. and snacks to grab so I can.
This
eat
is why
and
she
then-
needs a fucking man. She's talking about Netflix and snack. First off, didn't you just say you was fat?
That don't mean I don't want a snack.
You can't lose weight and snack.
Yes, you can.
Oh my God. See, who's training you?
I'm gonna prove it.
Who's training you?
Me.
Oh no. You need someone to hold you accountable. Snacks is not it.
I'm gonna eat an oatmeal cream pie as soon as I get to the house.
Okay, so she's a snacker. She's a fat kid at heart.
Okay. My necklace is literally a cupcake. It's literally a cupcake, you guys. So yeah, I like my snacks, and I do
She's
got
definitely
things
a
to-
girl.
it's
She's a
new
little girl.
episodes of
Okay, so
Manifest on Netflix now.
Jackie O, you hear about what happened to Jackie O?
Yeah, that was so sad.
Okay, so at the end of the day, her passing has come due to the fact of her going to get a BBL.
And she was so pretty. She didn't even need it.
She sure as hell didn't need it, right? What is your first and foremost? Prayers go out to DC Young Fly and your family because y'all just had a baby,
Yes.
and I know DC Young Fly is actually a good dude, and they had a dope relationship, right? So, and I understand that she's coming from being a wild and out girl, and she was the it girl, and a lot of women are doing their best to live up to this standard that other women, the Kim Kardashians and the Cocos, they've set this standard of snatched waists and fat asses, right? That we as men, as a whole, we want natural bodies. If you got a nice ass, you got a nice ass. You can have a nice little booty. I call it the tootie booty. Or you can have a nice fat ass. But if it is natural, it is amazing. I would never personally date a woman with a BBL, let alone wife a woman with a BBL, because I know there's two things that it tells me about you. First and foremost, you fucked up your first body. So I know you're going to fuck up the second body. It also tells me that you have no discipline and you're not willing to work for shit, right? But what are your thoughts on women getting BBLs as you sit here and lie and tell us that you are fat and you have no ass at all, but it jiggles?
I try not to judge people.
It's not about
each his own,
judgment.
but I really will. You know, it's funny because you say you wouldn't wife a girl who has a BBL, which men would definitely go cheat on you with one. It's like women had this whole thing, about going out here and chasing, what the body that men have been known to go after. That's why a lot of women are getting it, just for men to turn around and clown them and talk about them and say that they would prefer a woman with a natural body. But at the same time, the ones with natural bodies, not all women with natural bodies, but speaking from my experience, I still get passed up for the girls who got their bodies done. Like, literally, it's happened to me. I can be in the club,
but can we be real?
so
Like, let's.
fly,
But hold on, let's.
and I would still get passed over for
let's
a girl
be
that
real.
got
No, but let's
a
be real.
BBL.
Let's be real. All the BBLs that we see out there, how many of them are attached to women that are married?
I don't know.
I don't see any. These women are not married. These BBL body women, they're not married. Dudes, entertainment industry dudes that want to be out seen with the bad bitch. But at the end of the day, let's be real. These chicks aren't married.
But they are getting fucked and money spent on them and flued out and jewelry and everything like that.
But that's
like,
not
you're gonna
a
marry a
win.
natural body
That's
woman.
not a win.
One who can cook, one who could clean, one who can bear your children, one who gonna nurture you, be there
That's
for
another
you,
thing.
care about your
BBLs,
health and everything.
you ain't having
like that.
babies with
But
BBLs.
turn around and go cheat on that same woman with a woman who done got her body done. Me personally, look, whatever you like, you like. I just would want our women to be more disciplined and go work for it naturally, or just love yourself enough to accept who you are as you are. If you gain a little weight and you don't feel like working out, you want to keep eating. Like, I see men clown jokes all the time. Like, you knew summer was coming all the time, and you didn't work out, or your back
I think
feel
more
fat. And
women
it's like,
women do that way
who
more than
cares?
men.
No.
Women body shame.
I'm telling you, I
women
see
body
this
shame
all
the
the time.
hell. And a man might reshare it because it's funny, but
No.
I see so many women hating on women. And I'd be like, man, just 2 posts ago, you was on this woman empowerment shit, and now you talking all this last back. Which
I don't know. We have 2 different timelines, but
I'm gonna give you a
see
kudos on.
a lot of men body shaming women and making jokes at the fact that we knew summer was coming and we kept eating and all this and that. We have to stop that too. Men have to stop body shaming women, because just like we talk about the protection of the black woman and stuff like that, it's like, stop body shaming women. Stop body shaming women. Stop making people feel like they're not enough or something's wrong with them just because they don't look like the person on TV who 9 times out of 10 did go under the knife to get their body. Now, it's their money, their health, whatever they want to risk it to get their body done. That's their business. But we need to start loving ourselves enough to accept ourselves as we are and take accountability for what we are and what we aren't doing. Like me, I know I want to get in better shape. But at the same time, I know I want an oatmeal cream pie. If I go eat the oatmeal cream pie, I just got to accept that, bitch, you just ate the oatmeal cream pie.
Dom DeMarco.
I'm going to give you the Don DeMarco just because of the oatmeal cream pie, because clearly she likes cream pies. Y'all heard
I like
it, guys.
cupcake. I'm a cake person. Like, I'm a cake
She likes
donut,
cream pies, guys.
you know.
She's a cream pie guy. I mean,
I
girl.
like donuts and cupcakes and sugar cookies
Okay, so
and chips
stop talking about food.
and freeze pops.
Fucking
But no, I'm going to try harder.
Okay, so
Tomorrow.
I just had a conversation with another very attractive woman. We got into a pretty good conversation, I think. But kudos to you fully. You go to EOS, right?
Mm-hmm.
What demographic of women do you see the least of in the gym?
Black women. I hate to say it, but that's true.
You want to go to the gym? I'll go ahead and pull one of these cameras off of one of these tripods. You want to go ahead and make that something, ready to create a new trend?
Hey, I'm always ready to create a new
Because
trend.
she's the woman I was talking to. She's also black, and we were having that conversation, and that was one of the topics of conversation is, and I'm like, I'm at the gym for sure 5 to 6 days, 5 to 6 nights a week. And the least demographic of women that I see in the gym is black women. Mm-hmm. And we lead as women specifically lead as the heavier of women of all ethnicities. So I think that we need to figure out a way to make healthy trendy. Sorry, Lizzo, but we got to go against you.
I think we need to find what works for everybody. Got to find what works for them. What I've been finding what works for me is the sauna, the pool. I take classes like the yoga classes, the Zumba, aerobics. Like,
you can't dance. You got 2 left feet.
No, I definitely can dance. I used to actually be a dancer. So
pole dancer.
Both. I actually started with contemporary hip hop and ballet when I was younger, and then as I got older, then yeah, of course, I pole dancing went from vertical to horizontal. But
with an oatmeal cream pie.
It ain't gym. You know, I think people have this fear of the gym, just getting in there, working out, and just getting tired, like lifting weights, the machines. But there's so many different things you can do at the gym or to work out that can help you lose weight. That doesn't necessarily requires you going, overboard or doing what You just gotta do what works for you. Everybody got a waist trainer, but ain't nobody waist trainer. Wear your waist trainer. Go sit in the sauna. Wear your waist trainer every day. I don't know. Everybody's different, but I know we just have to find a system that works for us and try to get our people more in the gym and doing it naturally. Everybody want to be on good health kicks and talk about sea moss and be on this 30-day where we eat fruits and vegetables and water and stuff like that, but no one's in the gym putting in work. No one's working out to actually lose the weight.
I am.
Yeah, but we're talking about black women. We're talking about women. Yeah.
The day's not over and the water's almost gone.
And hopefully we can, because I hate stuff like what happened to Jackie O, because she was very beautiful. And there was literally nothing wrong with her shape to the point where she, but you have to have that confidence within you.
Heart failure. So again, the black community, the number one thing that kills us the most is heart disease. Mm-hmm. And here's a woman who looked like she was a perfect physical specimen, having children and all, which is very hard on a woman's body. Mm-hmm. And I, me personally, I mean, that's one of my things is she did just have a baby not too long ago. Did she put too much stress on her body too soon? Because she was going to have what they call the mommy makeover, which most of y'all know as a BBL. And it sucks because I understand y'all want to look good and have this shape, and it's all in good competition, because as y'all say, you got to shit on the next woman to prove that you're that bitch. But I don't think so. And
I think we need to stop that.
That definitely too. Women hating on women. I can't stand. I don't understand that. Mm-hmm. I don't like it, and it's very harming. And half of the stuff that y'all say y'all are doing for yourself is you're doing it for yourself because you know that other women are looking at you, and it's not purely because of men, because it's been proven we'll fuck anything.
No. I think that from a man's point of view that you would like to think that, but a lot of women out here are doing it themselves. I mean, maybe to an extent they are doing it because they know other women are looking at them. But 9 times out of 10, a woman that's out here doing stuff for herself, she's literally doing stuff for herself because it makes her feel good, because it makes her feel pretty, because it boosts her confidence. It gives her a boost in her self-esteem or whatever, courage.
Which is where we as men need to start uplifting these damn women and truly, especially our natural women, showing them love and attention far more than these build-a-bodies.
Yes. Stop talking about women who breastfed kids and now her boobs are. Yeah, she birthed a child and she fed that child from her bosom like, it was intended. And then she has to turn around and get body shamed for it. Stop body shaming women because they didn't lose their baby fat. Snapback culture as far as like, oh, you're supposed to be able to snap back after a few weeks. No, stop body shaming women, because a lot of part of how women feel about themselves comes from men.
I'm a huge proponent myself. If you're with me, you're going to the gym with me. I have no problem taking the woman that I'm with to the gym with me, because this is my thing. If you're with me, my goal is to take you life term. And if I'm taking care of myself or putting myself in a position to where at 70 years old, you're not pushing me around in a wheelchair, don't put me in a position at 7 years I got to push you around in a wheelchair. A couple nights ago, I went to go see, I had a doctor's appointment, and there was a chick there. And unfortunately, When I tell you I get in these conversations with everybody. She was married for a long time, 20-something years, she said. And they got divorced or whatever. And since the divorce, she's lost 170 pounds. But she still wasn't where she wanted to be at. And she was still kind of big. Right? And she says that one of the biggest reasons that she knows that he left her is because of her size. Because he even told her. Like, he didn't want to be seen in public with her with high heels on. And I asked her the question, like, well, do you blame him? Like, what did you look like when you first got married? And she said, I look like this, and this is what I look like. And he's like, and the chick that he's with now reminds me of what I used to be. I go, so I want you to really think about that. Like, you guys got a divorce. You basically became 3 versions of you. He was unhappy with that. You didn't listen to what he was saying. Now that it's over, you're getting back to what you were. And my question was, do you think that you could have stopped the breakup of the family, basically, because they have kids, if you had taken care of yourself throughout the marriage? Like, women, more than any, get in this comfort zone where we meet you and you are absolutely amazing. Talking about you got fupas and shit. You ain't got a goddamn thing. And then give or take 10 to 15 years, you're complacent. You know he's not going anywhere. You got the ring, you got the kids, you got the family. He's doing what he needs to as a man, right? But you stop looking good for him. And she made it pretty clear, like, I did that. And I'm like, and now you're about to look good for the one that's probably not going to care about you. And at this age, you can't have kids and shit. So, and I told her, I said, dating now is way different than what it was 20 years ago. And she's like, I know. And my therapist tells me that I need to get out and just meet people. And I said, can you look in the mirror and are you happy with yourself? And she's like, no. It's like, I don't know what your therapist is telling you, but one things that the advice that I'm going to give to you is get in front of the mirror, look at yourself. If you see a problem area on your body, fix it, right? And
don't take the easy way.
And the first fix is your thought process. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love you. You need to fall in love with you. I know that this world right now, y'all love the word or love to hate the word narcissist. But y'all need to look up the word narcissist. And majority of women out here, y'all are extreme narcissists. And that's a good thing. That's why you sit in front of the mirror, you put on makeup, you look the way you do. That is self-love. Now, there is an unhealthy version, which is a mental disorder. But being a narcissist is not a mental disorder. That just means that you love yourself. And I told her, you need to be a bit of a narcissist and you need to be able to look at yourself and tell yourself that you love you and do that. Now, obviously, I'm never going to talk to this lady ever again unless I happen to go back to the doctor again. She happens to be there. But hopefully I made some sort of change in her life or at least made her look at things a little bit differently because I think it resonated a little bit, some of the things that I said to her. But this is for my men that are watching this show. Yeah, we have to do better. And then the same thing for the women out here. Y'all got to do better. Y'all just have to do better. I understand that it is hard. Where I can tell you from experience as a personal trainer, and even right now, me being the second heaviest I've ever been in my life. At one point, I was 363 pounds. That was like 10, 11 years ago. And I lost all of it. And it's hard work. But instead of me going and have the tube thing in my stomach or having my stomach cut in half, because all of those things have long-term effects on your body that are not good. It shortens your lifespan. as opposed to you going to the gym and just working out. It's hard work. It's going to take longer, but it gets you to a better place. It makes you feel better, and you earned it. And the thing about it, once you earn it, you'll never lose it again. In closing, tell the world who you are and where they can find you.
Okay, guys, it's been real. My name is Tatiana. You can find me on Facebook, Tatiana X Dolly. You can find me on Instagram, _Tatiana 4 real. I will be at Flex Fest June 9th. You can check out the details on my Facebook or my Instagram.
June 9th.
Juneteenth weekend, you can catch me at the Coyote African Print Ball, where I will be walking in. If you need tickets, hit me up in a DM. They are $30 each. I got them on standby. And then I will be downtown Phoenicia on the 18th. I got a lot of things going on. Just hit me up. I'm out here. Instagram, Facebook. It's real.
And she's looking for an eligible bachelor. You got to hit me up for this. Eligible bachelor, 5'8", $80,000 a year. Kids that are over the age of 5. She enjoys cream pies. And there's a reason she goes by Tatiana X. Dolly. Because I think we all found out tonight she's got a whole... I had named this podcast. Did you see what I named this podcast?
I'll see it afterwards, huh?
Nah, I'm going to tell you right now.
I thought we was going to get into some deeper things, but we went a little bit there, but not all the way.
It says Queen Treatment in Bed.
You know that's right.
So I think I'm actually going to leave that there. But yeah, so she's a freak and she likes what she likes. But y'all, you better be ready, because if you gonna do it, she gonna do it too.
Or I'm gonna leave.
Or she gonna leave.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. And she likes to get in the shits, but she's not letting you lick the shit.
Definitely not.
But you can suck on her toes. Mm-hmm. With that, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Freaky Friday. I'm your man, Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'em! And
She want a man to get it dripping